This is the vulnerability report for August 22nd, 2025. Highest CVSS score for today's report is 9.8. Up first, Gmail contact data breach. No CVE, no CVSS. A breach in Google's Salesforce environment leaked contact data for approximately 2.5 billion Gmail users. This sensitive information is fueling a surge in high-fidelity phishing, vishing, and impersonation scams. Affected environments are Gmail users, especially those leveraging Gmail contacts. Scammers impersonate Google via email, SMS, or calls, often spoofing official numbers and branding to extract two-factor authentication codes or prompt password resets. To mitigate, enable multi-factor authentication, complete Google security checkup, adopt passkeys, and be skeptical of unsolicited security measures, even if they seem legitimate. Because this vulnerability was conducted using social engineering, there is no legitimate vulnerability that receives a CVE or CVSS. Number 2, Docker desktop container escape with a CVSS of 9.3. A high-severity authentication bypass in Docker desktop for Windows and Mac OS permits local Linux containers, authenticated or not, to access the Docker Engine API on the host. This allows commands to be run, containers to be created, or even the host file system to be mounted. Effective environments are Docker desktop versions before 4.44.3, regardless of isolation settings. Attackers use a container issuing HTTP requests, for example, SSRF, to the Docker API at 192.168.65.7 at port 2375, leading to a full host compromise. To mitigate, update to the Docker desktop version 4.44.3 or later immediately. Avoid running untrusted containers or exposing the engine API. Number 3, FortiSIEM command injections with a CVSS of 9.8. An unauthenticated OS command injection vulnerability in Fortinet's FortiSIEM management console allows arbitrary remote code execution via the PH monitor interface on TCP port 7900. Infective environments are the FortiSIEM version 6.7.0 through 7.3.1 inclusive. Attackers use remote crafted command line interface commands to gain system-level execution access. To mitigate, patch immediately and restrict access to the management interface. Number 4, Cisco Smart Installer exploited in ICS attacks with a CVSS of 9.8. Russian link threat actors continue to exploit this legacy bug in the Cisco Smart Install SMI to breach industrial environments, exfiltrate configuration data, and enable further lateral movement. Effective environments are Cisco devices with Smart Installed enabled, particularly those in utilities, manufacturing, and critical infrastructure. Attackers use remote exploitation via SMI port access, TCP 4786. To mitigate, disable SMI immediately, segment network zones, and monitor anomalous traffic. Number 5, SAP NetWeaver remote code execution chain with a CVSS of 9.8. A chain exploited in the SAP NetWeaver combines an unauthenticated file upload flaw with a deserialization bug to achieve admin-level remote code execution. Effective environments are unpatched SAP NetWeaver systems. Attackers use web-based payload uploads and automated execution. To mitigate, apply both security patches, review logs for anomalies, and deploy monitoring tools like Onapsis. This concludes today's vulnerability report. Remember, stay vigilant, stay secure.